Well, howdy diddly dandy there, chums. 'Tis I, Captain of the Steves, and today, chums, I'm playing No Man's Sky, and I'm up by Johnny Five's little kiosk. Let's have a look at the percentage for the Peeping Fauna banner, shall we? So here we go. Let's jump on over and have a better look-see. So it's now at 70%, and this is on tier 1. So we should be unlocking this banner, followed up by this decal. So I'm going to give you like a little mini daily video, a little bit of daily news and synopsis for No Man's Sky and the progress of these two banners. And I'm also going to be heading over to my settlements and taking a quick look-see to see if anything progresses there in the way of building opportunities now that they are S-class. So let's head on over. Okay, chums, now I can see already that I've got some conflict resolution. I've got to settle a request like a visitor and a policy decision. No building opportunities. Now I'm going to go on over to my autophage one first, and I'm going to play you some footage of what Kettle has got at his autophage camp that I did not get given the opportunity to build. So the autophage camp has got some new sort of buildings that the other camps do not get. One of them is this automated crane arm. It's all robotical and it looks freaking fantastic. Now I play No Man's Sky every Friday. We run the weekend missions, myself, Mr. Kettle, Warpy Farquhar, Omnus Gaunt, and sometimes even Bobby comes and joins us and things like that. Anyway, Mr. Kettle said, I've actually got that robotic arm, and we went and visited Mr. Kettle's settlement, his autophage settlement. And I've got the footage, people. So you know what, let's go and hit on up the footage. Let's hit up this console right here. Chicka-pow-pow, chicka-boom-boom. Hit record.
Do you know what would be brilliant? See if you could actually build those autophage.
Don't set fire to it, you git.
Yeah, I was just showing that the incinerator is like something that's not in the game, and this is something that's not in the game for me. So this was a fresh settlement, and you got it.
Yeah, it was maybe second, maybe third thing I got as a construction opportunity.
You lucky.
It was a while ago. Yeah, I mean,
nice.
It didn't do anything. So yeah.
Lucky. Right, so there you go, chums. That little bit of footage shows that robot crane arm that I was hoping to get on my actual settlement here. Now, what you build at your settlements is completely random chance, even though you're the overseer. I would love it if Hello Games gave us the ability to bring up some sort of map, maybe hitting up this center console here, once it's S-classed, and maybe getting the opportunity to swap out certain buildings. Maybe it could show you a topographical map. You click on a building and it would say, would you like to swap this out for a different building? And you could choose different buildings. So if you haven't got a saloon, which I know a lot of people would love to have saloons, or you didn't get given the opportunity, or you don't even like fishing and you've ended up building a fishing pond, you could swap that out perhaps for one of those automated crane arms. I think that'd go a long way to making us feel more like overseers to our actual settlements. But chums, done all the policy decisions, done all the visitors. So at this point, I'm going to go back to the old space anomaly, and I think what I'm going to do is run a mission, a Quicksilver mission, and give you my best tips for running said Quicksilver mission. Righto, well, let's see what Quicksilver missions we can hit on up. And we're going to be eliminating hazardous Flora. Brilliant initialized mission. Let's go do this, people. Inside the view of us. Yes, I'm happy to do this on my own, I guess. Right, which ship did I fly in on? Okay, I've got this lovely, majestic beast. I guess. Let's head on over then. Let's jump on in and let's fly on out. Razor Vulture is what I've called mine. Go, go, go! Zoom!
Captain Steve, oh Captain Steve, oh Captain. Heck yeah. Why not hit that like and subscribe? Thank you very much.
Righto, chums. First off, you've got to find the planet in question that you've got to destroy the hazardous flora on. It can take a little while for the marker to appear, but there we go. The marker has appeared. Brilliante. Lock on. And now you have to go and speak to an alien at their grave before the actual mission starts. Now, little tip, people. If you haven't got all the glyphs, these grave sites give you a glyph. So if you need to get all the glyphs, what you can do is initiate the hazardous flora mission, fly down to the grave marker, put down a base computer, and then just quit the mission. Then when you load back into game, teleport back to that base computer and talk to the entity. Don't talk to him the first time around. Just and then go to him and pick up the grave. It puts it outside of the actual the mission. So there we go. Now you see that it was here and then it moved. Sometimes I find landing roughly where you first saw it. So where I first saw it was around here. You can see there's something there. There's a glowing plant. But sometimes landing where you first saw it is sometimes closer to the actual objective than the next movement of it. See, look, it's now giving me what, 200 U's away this way. There you go. Let's just jump on over this hill, and hopefully we're going to find the person. Now at the moment I've got a little bit of a weird issue on my PC, that the rendering isn't quite as quick as it is on my PC for some reason. It's somewhere over here. I should be right on top of it. Should be. Oh, there we go. So at this point, what I would do, rather than interact with it, put down a base computer, if you haven't got all the glyphs, and then just do a reload of your game. And then teleport back down to that base computer, and come over here, and they'll give you the glyph. Okay, here we go. Hello there, chap. Right, so they tell you that they got entangled or ensnared in hazardous flora. At this point, you can use your sweep scanner, if you've got it installed, to take these out. Now, you can use any old weapon. I would suggest the mining beam is the best. Now, if you do need oxygen, you can harvest oxygen from these things. You're also going to get oxygen when you blow them up and vaporize them into dust. There we go. I've got to find 14 of these. So there's one over here, apparently. Lovely. Ah, zappity zap zap. You're gone, hazardous flora. Take that. The next one's over here by about 80 odd U's that way. Sweet. Okay, well, there we go. That's pretty much all my tips for this, to be fair. Is use your sweep scanner, use your mining beam, and you need to go speak to an alien entity first before you can actually start zapping these floras. There's one there behind a rock. I'm going to zap the rock and then zap the flora straight afterwards. And there's another one just over here. I didn't want to move too far, just in case then it wouldn't pick this one up. That's all my tips for this mission, to be fair, people. The rest, it's just rinse and repeat now. We've just got to find more plants, destroy them. Another tip is, if you are near a cave, if you go in a cave, sometimes you can find hazardous flora inside of a cave. Got to be careful I don't shoot that fauna there. Is that a cave over there, or is it just a shadow on the ground? So, this is a cave, but I bet you I go in there and I don't find any hazardous flora. There's these little green gaseous plants that you can find in here sometimes. And take those out, but there's none inside of there right now. But yeah, if you are near a cave, check caves, because sometimes you get a whole bunch of them right next to each other. Right, was that this guy? Boom. And that guy. Right, I'll reconvene once I've got all my plants done. Last plant. Now these ones have got like 3 bits that you can pick up on there. You can get away before it pops there. Zap! You get loads of oxygen from them ones. Right, we're done. Now you don't have to do anything at the end of this one. You don't have to go and speak to the entity again, or the gravestone, or anything like that. You just head back to the spatial anomaly, which is kind of nice. I kind of like the hazardous flora one mainly for that reason. There's also been some new hazardous floras added in Worlds Part 1 or 2, and sometimes you get to see those on some of these planets. But yeah, I still feel they could do with a whole load more hazardous flora, to be honest. Heck yeah. Alright, chums, let's go and turn that in then. Now, I honestly don't think that doing these missions actually adds to this bar. Other people say that they do. So, you know, you could do them daily. And I've got 3 more pidgets. I could do another 3 missions if I really wanted to. However, in the past, it has been proven that there is a server-side time that shows when those things are going to unlock. And they're going to unlock within that time period, whether we run these missions or not. So even if nobody did, when it hits that time, it's going to unlock anyway. So there we go, peeps. I make of that what you will. But there we are. That's pretty much all the news that I've got for you. The banner is moving. It's moving quite slowly. I might not do these videos daily. I'll see what happens at my settlements over the next couple of days. It might be something I do for a couple of days and then write off as just being a waste of time. But we'll see, people. We'll see. But anyway, there we go. Until next time, salutamundo. Goodbye, goodbye. And goodbye again.
Steve